Hello, my name is Rovell Gaither and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today on my channel, I'm going to be bringing you guys along on a process of me making some really cool shoulder bags that are they're just so new, refreshing, and just interesting pieces. This is the bag that I make in this video. It is so freaking cool. Like, oh my God. I really love these bags. So I did 3 of them. So it is a dark blue denim with a light blue denim. And it has this really cool eyelet detailing on the flap. And this bag really gives me a futuristic vibe due to the colors and the shape of it, like the triangular shape, and just everything about it is just so dope. So like I said, it gives me a futuristic vibe. So when I was sketching these up and designing them, I was kind of in a little bit of a creative block. I was like, I don't know what I want to do. And I already kind of had like a rough outline sketched of this shape bag. So I just started, drawing some stuff. And when I was drawing, I was like, wow, this looks kind of cool. And I was like, this almost looks a little like futuristic. I don't know, like just a sci-fi-ish type vibe. That's what I get from this. So silver hardware, really dope. The interior is a light gray. It is waterproof, and it does have my zipper. It has a zipper pocket back there, my interior logo, and then it has a slip pocket on this side. So it's a really cool bag, spacious, dope, perfect for holding your everyday items. So if you do want to stick around and watch me make these bags, I made 3 of them. This is just one of them. Keep on watching. Make sure you give this video a big like and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think, and let's get into the video. All right, so I am still in pre-production, kind of like the last few videos. I've been doing these designs where I have to piece together my front exterior pieces. So I'm still in pre-production mode, but I have to do a couple things before I can actually start production. So I already have all my pieces cut out, and I have a few of them interfaced. So the first thing that I have to do is these are the end pieces that I'm gonna have the quilting design on. So if you watch my spring collection video where I did the butterfly quilting, I'm gonna kind of use the same method to get the quilting design onto the end pieces. So I did the pattern piece right here, and I kind of marked out my lines and then poked holes. And through the holes, I'm just gonna take a chalk marker and then mark the little dots and then connect them. So essentially what I would do is just lay this pattern piece on top of my pieces, mark out my markings, take this off, line them up, and then put the foam, sorry, it's a lot of stuff on my table, underneath, and then do the quilting on top of that. So that's what I have to do first to get all the end pieces. I have 12 pieces that I have to do, because 2 are gonna go on the front and then 2 for the backs of each bag. So 4 end pieces for each bag. And I'm doing 3, so it's 12 pieces total. So I'm gonna go ahead and start that. I have all of my thread already loaded up, the machine's loaded up. I have all my foam pieces cut out. So after I do this, and I'm gonna go ahead and finish putting together the front exterior so that I can get that interface, because everything, all the other pattern pieces I have interfaced and fused and everything and ready to go. I just have to put together the pieces. So that's what I'm gonna do. Super excited, and let's go ahead and start that. All right, so I have all my ends quilted and everything. So this is kind of how they're looking. This is the left front pieces. So all of them are done. It's not, honestly, this foam, I don't know if it's the same foam. I mean, I got it from the same place and it's the same type. I don't know, it just doesn't feel as quilty-ish. Maybe it'll look different once I sew everything together. So now that I have all my end pieces done, I now have to go ahead and put together the actual rest of the front piece. So these have to be sewn together, and the reason why I have to sew this together before I can interface it is because I want these to be sewn and then interface instead of interfacing and then sewing. I've tried that method before a few times, and I didn't like how it is, because when you interface each individual piece, sometimes it kind of like folds because each piece is individually fused instead of if you were to just fuse it as one piece. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope it do, but it be doing that weird stuff. So I'm just gonna go ahead and sew those together, and then also I have to sew the flap together because I have to sew these light blue denim pieces to the end to finish off the flap. So it's a lot of puzzling together my patterns. This design is really like a mismatch piece. So I'm gonna go ahead and start on the front exteriors. Actually, it's the back too. So the front and back exteriors, and then I'm gonna sew up these flaps and I'll interface it and then check back in once that's done. So let's get into that. All right, so it's the next day. I got a few things done. So what I have done is I went ahead and put together all the front outside flap pieces. I sewed on the end pieces. I put the magnetic snaps on the back of the flaps. I went ahead and put together the front exterior pieces, and I put the magnetic snap on there. And I got everything top stitched. It's looking really good. So now what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm going to actually sew my nameplates on to my flap exterior pieces, and then I'm going to sew the flaps together and put the eyelets on, because I'm doing a really cool eyelet detailing on the flap that I think is going to be super dope. I'm really excited to see how that's going to turn out. But so far it's looking really dope. Let me try to snap these together so you can kind of get an idea of what it's going to look like. So it's kind of hard because I don't want to move my hand because everything's going to fall apart, but essentially it's going to look, you can't see, but it's gonna look dope. So I'm gonna go ahead and start sewing up these flaps, getting everything sewn on here, and then I will check back in once that's done. All right, so I put all of the flaps together. I put the exteriors and all that stuff together, and it's looking really dope. Like, this design is gonna eat. It's gonna eat. This is gonna be a really dope design. So with the hardware on this one, I wanted to do the matte silver just because originally that's what I had planned in my head to do for the silver, but I didn't have enough matte silver eyelets to go ahead and do this design, so I had to use the regular silver And I'm actually glad that I didn't have enough because I really do like the regular silver. And if you don't know, I explained this in a few videos back, but I normally try to stick with matte silver for certain designs because the matte is less dull. It doesn't draw your eye to it as much. It kind of just is there. It doesn't, you know, with the regular silver, it's a little bit more shiny. Your eye draws to it, but I kind of like that because I want people's eye to draw to this detailing. So I think it'll be really cool. So I try to stay away from these ones, but I think it worked out really well for this design. So this is pretty much all done. So this is the back. I put the rivets and everything on there. And so now what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna start working on the strap connectors. And I already sewed up the straps. I did that off camera just because. So these are all of the straps right here. It's gonna be shoulder bag style. So it's not gonna be like a long crossbody strap, just a shoulder bag. And then I'm gonna go ahead, sew up the strap connectors, do all that good stuff, attach that to the bottom gusset and get that going. So a lot of work has been going on. It's, you know, really hot in my room and I'm just working and working and working. I feel like I'm in a sweatshop right now, honestly. But I'm gonna go ahead and start working on these strap connectors. So let's get into that. All right, so it is the next day. I went ahead and finished up attaching the strap connectors to the gussets. This is how they're looking. So I did the double rivet with the silver hardware. Looking pretty dope. So now what I have to go ahead and do is I'm actually going to sew the gussets to the exteriors of the bags. And I really don't think it's gonna be too crazy because it's really not that difficult of a shape. It's really just like straight lines and then the curves at the bottom. So it's not gonna be too crazy. This is how the underside of the exterior is looking. No one's gonna see this, but this is how this looks. So after I go ahead and sew on these gussets, I'm gonna start on the lining because I have to do zipper pockets, interior logo, slip pockets, and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead, sew these gussets on, start on the interiors, and let's get into that. I mean, these bags are really looking dope. I'm super excited to see how these are gonna turn out. I mean, I'm excited. So let's get back into sewing. All right, so I finished sewing up the linings and I also attached the linings, or not attached them, but I have them stapled on. And I just know sewing this together is gonna be super difficult because they're really stiff. It's gonna be hard to move and maneuver and get under the foot of the machine, but I have to do it. So yeah, this is what we got so far. I mean, it's really not too bad. It hasn't been too bad so far. I mean, it's been a difficult sew, but it hasn't been anything too crazy. I feel like the hardest part is probably gonna be this and top stitching. That's gonna be like the hardest part. Hopefully it's not too bad, but I'm gonna go ahead and sew the linings to the exterior and then close off the lining, top stitch, and then attach the handles and then that's really it, which I don't think I'm gonna finish these tonight. I might finish them tomorrow, but anyways, I'm about to start sewing, so let's do that. Okay, so it has been a couple of days since I last sewed, filmed anything. So everything's done. The bags look freaking amazing. I love them. They came out better than I thought they would. So really for the last few days, I've been doing a lot of the business end of things, taking my product photos, pricing, product descriptions, email, post, all that stuff. So that's what I've been doing the last few days. I'm gonna go ahead and show the bag, and then the finished product is just so like, I freaking love it. It is so dope. Like, I'm really, like, when I say that I'm really obsessed, like, I really am obsessed. Like, this is just so, it's really also just so shocking that I'm making products at this level. Like, it's just so, my mind will never be able to be wrapped around that idea that I'm making stuff of this caliber. Like, it's crazy. So, this is the bag, super dope. You know the vibes, you know the vibes. The beautiful quilting, super dope. I love this eyelet detailing too. I really love using hardware for little details. I really think it takes your design to the next level. I love it. And then the inside, it might be a little hard to show because sometimes the insides are hard. But this is the inside with the light gray waterproof interior, zipper pocket, interior logo, and then the slip pocket on this side. So it has a lot of space. You can fit a good amount of things in here. And since it does give me like a futuristic vibe, I did do a campaign photo shoot for this drop. I haven't done a campaign shoot since January, which was when I dropped my Valentine's Day collection. If you don't know, sometimes when I drop new pieces, I'll just do like little modeling photos of, you know, me holding the bag, showing the bags with a cool outfit, you know, just to give, you know, content and show people, oh, you can style it this way, or, you know, they are wearable pieces. So I do take them, but I haven't taken any since January. So it felt good to get back in front of the camera. They came out so amazing. I went with like a futuristic cyborg type vibe. I had to revamp a turtleneck and cut it up and sew it to fit the vibe, and it's really dope. I love the photos. It came out amazing. It's just, everything about this drop is just so cool. Now, if only the social media algorithms can work with me on this drop, it's gonna be a good one. So yeah, this is the finished product of the bag. It's amazing. I haven't even made the duster bags yet. I just wanted to film my outro so that I can hurry up and edit this video, because today is Thursday and I'm dropping the bags tomorrow, Friday the 15th. So I just wanted to get this YouTube video kind of edited up. I don't even know if I'm gonna drop it tomorrow. I might drop it another day, but this is the finished product of the bag. I would rate this project, I would say, a 7.5 out of 10. So it wasn't crazy difficult. I would say the hardest part was probably making the pattern, then sewing it together. Sewing it together wasn't that difficult. It was really making the pattern. So yeah, I would give it a 7.5 out of 10. And these bags are going to be retailing for $385 each, shipping and dust bag included in the cost as always. And you know, I think it's a really good price for this. So really good, love this. So yeah, this is this is it. This is crazy. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the whole process, product, all that good stuff. And if you do want to keep up with my business or just follow me on social media, I'll have my social medias linked in the description box. And that's really it. So make sure you subscribe, hit that bell notification, because again, I'm posting a lot of my process. I'm posting the process to a lot of my pieces and all that good stuff. So stick around and keep watching, because I will keep posting more dope pieces in the processes. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Deuces.